We are at the halfway point in this chat. This is chat number 361, and we are talking about ways to hack your points. And we are never saying never again. So as part of this, I went to Kroger today, and if you all don't have Kroger, don't worry about it. You have a grocery store, and your grocery store may not carry everything that I got, but it may have something similar. This is just to show you some more ideas for how to hack points. One of the things we talked about in the first half was knowing before you're going. So, you might be going to a restaurant, you might be going to a friend's house, you might be going to your refrigerator, but you've got to be knowing before you're going, okay? So, one of the things that you need to be knowing before you're going is what's in your refrigerator, what's in your pantry, and how many points it is, and which things are better choices, and which things you should keep on hand, and which things you need to not keep on hand. So, in preparation for this, I did go to Kroger today. I got sort of normal-ish groceries for us. I do not in any way, shape, or form eat the same things every week. I don't make the same things every week. It is a total roulette wheel on, you know, what we're going to have, what I'm going to have. But what I do know, or what I did know going into this week's grocery shopping, was that next week we're going to be trying the TikTok. Okay, help me out, Debbie. Orlando Debbie is here, and she's the one that mentioned it last week. And I've thought about it all week long. Couldn't do it because we didn't have any water until Friday night. Today's Sunday. Yeah, we did not have reliable water and sewer until Friday night, so I couldn't do it this week. But I got what I needed to make it. And Debbie, so what is it? It's the TikTok, what's it called? Custard, is it custard bread? No. What's it called? Anyway, I got the stuff to make it. So we're going to be trying that next time. Yes, the yogurt custard toast. So last week, Orlando Debbie brought that up. I looked it up because, you know, what else are you going to do if you can't take a shower, go to the bathroom, cook, anything else? What are you going to do for a whole week? So I looked up all these variations of yogurt custard toast because Debbie brought it up last week, and I got what I need to make it for next week. So, knowing that, I had some decisions to make, and let's just go over what I got. Okay, we have Kroger here in Knoxville. So we have Kroger, Publix, Ingles, Food City, Walmart. Who am I forgetting? Kroger, and Kroger is like Meijer. So we have Kroger, Ingles, Food City, Publix, and Walmart. And I think I'm hitting most of the major grocery stores. Everything I'm going to show you tonight came from Kroger. So again, if you don't have a Kroger, or if your grocery store doesn't have the exact same thing, just bear with me, okay? And Debbie says they have Ingles. Okay, first thing I got in preparation for this yogurt custard toast for next week is I went ahead and got, and this is not food. Oh, Target. Yeah, I forgot. Target does have groceries. Aldi, we do have Aldi, and we have Trader Joe's. Yeah, I don't know how I forgot about those. Okay, so I went ahead and got, this has nothing to do with food, but it has everything to do with food. I went ahead and got some pre-cut parchment paper. So this is already cut into sheets. You can use it up to 3 times, and it's non-stick, and it's oven safe. I got this because when we make that yogurt custard toast, that's hard to say really fast. The yogurt custard toast, when we make it next week, next Sunday, not tonight. When we make it next Sunday, I am planning on making some extras, letting them cool off, and then using this to keep them separated in my freezer bags, okay? So, pre-cut parchment sheets, and Debbie says she uses them all the time. These are 0 points. 0 points because you're not eating them. Okay, that was the first thing I got. Then, for this yogurt custard toast, it was suggested that you use either brioche or sourdough. Well, I didn't really like the brioche choices that we had at Kroger today, so I got sourdough, and this sourdough that I got is 2 points for 1 slice. But this yogurt custard toast that we're going to be making next week, guess what? The rest of the ingredients are 0 points. They're 0 points. So this in itself is a hack. I can use 2 point sourdough, real sourdough. I didn't have to use, I didn't buy like carb friendly. I didn't buy light. I didn't buy whatever. I just got Or Debbie says you can even use artisan bread that is thicker. I looked at that also, but I really like these little Lewis half loaves, and I don't know if y'all have these or not, but I like these because this is about all the sliced bread that we can consume before it goes janky, okay? Excuse me. So I went ahead and got the sourdough half loaf, 2 points for one slice, but that in itself, again, is a points hack because I don't care that the bread is 2 points for one slice because the rest of the ingredients are 0 points. Okay, the next ingredient for that, or one of the other ingredients that I'm going to be using for that, is Swerve confectioner sugar. So all of the yogurt custard toast recipes that I saw had this little sprinkling of confectioner sugar on top, and I thought, oh, I want mine to look fancy like that, because they were all like bananas or some kind of fruit, and I'll show you that in a second too. But they all looked so pretty, and they were such pretty presentations, and I was like, oh, well, I want mine to have confectioner sugar on it too. Well, guess what? Swerve confectioner sugar is 0 points. So I can use a little or a lot of this, and I got this today at Kroger also. It is a sugar replacement, and I know, and hello Trish, happy Sunday. I know y'all are getting ready to ask me, so let me read this to you. It's a delicious Swerve. The ultimate sugar replacement is a delicious natural sweetener that measures and bakes like confectioner sugar with 0 calories and 0 grams of sugar per serving for the ultimate sugar replacement. It is made with no artificial flavors or preservatives. It's the perfect replacement for confectioner sugar in your favorite baked goods, frosting, sprinkling on fruit or pancakes, and more. Okay. 0 calories, 1-to-1 measures like confectioner sugar, great for baking, no artificial flavors or preservatives, and gluten-free. The first question I'm going to get is, what is the artificial sweetener? Because that's what everybody's going to ask. It is erythritol. So erythritol is one of the ones that I have to like use in not limited, but like I can't just like, you know, drink this whole thing, or not drink. I can't just eat this whole thing. But sprinkling that on, that's going to be perfect for that yogurt custard toast. Okay. So this is the haul that I got at Kroger in preparation for that, and also to show you all how easy that it is to to hack your points. So bananas, I got some bananas today. Yeah, they're just bananas. So yeah, easy to hack, 0 points. These used to be 2 points for a banana, 1 point for a half a banana. Anybody who's squawking about only getting 23 points a day, we used to get, I think when bananas were points, I got 30 points a day, but bananas were points, eggs were points, things like that were points. So really, we really only got, depending on what you chose, we really only got about the same number of points a day, and this is much more encouraging. Hack your points, bulk it up. Remember I was talking about hashtag bulk it up, bulk it up, bulk it up, bulk it up. So I'll be using bananas, blueberries, let me think, bananas on one kind of the yogurt toast next week, and on the other one, blueberries, let's see, what did I get? Blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries on the second one. So that'll be a nice hashtag bulk it up. Remember, it's only going to be 2 points. Oh yeah, salmon did have points. Debbie's right. So 2 points for the bread next week, 0 points for everything else because it has non-fat plain Greek yogurt, an egg, and these 0 point veggies. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about the yogurt custard bread because I'm going to get too excited and talk about it too much, and then we won't have any of it to talk about next week. Adding flavoring to your drinks, I have switched to the Mio flavorings. Casey introduced me to these. It mixes so well with water, 0 points, 0 points. So now when I think, wow, gosh, everybody else is having a fruity drink or a, something that's got a lot of flavoring in it or something kind of syrupy or whatever, like this one I got for Alyssa for T-ball, and it's Mio Sport. It has electrolytes and B vitamins, and it's Berry Blast. So she will not be getting a syrupy, calorie and sugar-laden sports drink for T-ball tomorrow night. She will be getting water with a squirt of Mio Sport. And then this one is Mio Strawberry Kiwi. This one will be staying at work with me. Yep, and Carol is exactly right. She said skinny syrups are good in water too. So no sugary syrups for my granddaughter either. Hack. That is definitely a great hack. Okay, one of the things that when you're hacking your points, especially when you're hacking your points at home, like in your own space, so we do spend a lot of time at work, or I spend a lot of time here at work, not just because I was waiting on the toilets to work again. That was part of it last week, but I do spend a lot of time here at work. So this is I spend more awake time and eating time here than I spend anywhere else. So one of the hacks is to be really careful about the choices that I bring into the showroom and keep on hand. Okay, so this is something that I love very much. This is Annie Chun's vegan tonkatsu, and I probably didn't pronounce that correctly, ramen. It's a Japanese style vegan tonkatsu ramen soup bowl. So this one is a ramen soup bowl. It is 7 points for the whole bowl. It's absolutely delicious. You can add some veggies to it. You can hashtag bulk it up with some veggies. You could put some chicken breast in it. I know it's vegan. You could put some baked tofu in it. It is a soup bowl with cooked ramen noodles, deep savory vegetable broth with green onions, carrots, and corn. So some more carrots, some more corn. Those would be great ways to hashtag bulk it up. This says serving tips, add a boiled egg, top with other vegetables for the garnish. Next question I'm going to get is how many, let's see, how much sodium. These are super high in sodium though. So if you're watching your sodium, be careful. Don't eat this very often. Sodium is 990 milligrams. That's a lot. It does have 9 grams of protein though, but here's a hack that you got to pay attention to. This is the ramen soup bowl, 7 points. Okay. The ramen, all of these Annie Chun's, they have a ramen soup bowl, and then they also have a ramen noodle bowl. I accidentally had one of the ramen noodle bowls in my hand. I know Sarah says, darn sodium. So just eat them sparingly, okay? So, I mean, I don't eat these every day. I eat these like once a week. But when I know I'm not going to have any other sodium for the rest of the day. And Debbie says you don't have to use the flavor packet. You can make your own. And there goes the sodium. But I was putting these in my buggy the other day, or putting these in my buggy at Kroger, and I accidentally grabbed the ramen noodle bowl. 7 points for the soup bowl. The ramen bowl was like 15 to 18 points. Knowing before you're going, okay? So know before you pick this up and put it into your buggy, or your shopping cart if you're not from around here, but just know it's the soup bowl. Don't just see packaging. Assume that it's the same number of points and stick it in your buggy, okay? So 7 points for the soup bowl was like more than double that if you accidentally get the noodle bowl. So knowing before you're going. Okay. If you have things that are like red light foods for you, potato chips, 100% red light food for me. I cannot keep potato chips at home. If it's a little bitty bag like this, or if it's a big bag like this, they will be gone. I cannot keep potato chips at home. So a food hack that I have discovered, a way to hack my points and hack not just eating them endlessly, I cannot explain it. I don't have an explanation for it, but for me, if I get the baked version of Cheetos, or I think it's cheddar and sour cream Ruffles, things like that. If they're baked, I will only eat. Oh yeah, Julie, that's perfect. Same. Julie says I whip my phone out in the supermarket and check the points on the spot. Perfect hack. So consider your homework done. I'm going to go ahead and, when Casey gets me a badge for that, I'll try to remember to come back and do that. But I don't know why this works for me, but if I get the baked version of it, I won't eat as many. And I don't know why. I have no idea why. I actually like baked Cheetos better than regular Cheetos, but if I get the baked one, I can make a bag like this. I can make this size bag last like 5 portions. Now, okay, there are 8 servings in here, but I can make this last like 5 different sit downs, and it's 30, you get 34 of these for 4 points. So I end up eating about 5 points worth at a time, but that's better than the whole bag. If I ate the whole bag, that would be, let's see, 32 points, and I can keep it to 5. That's a great hack. Just figuring out some way that you can still enjoy whatever it is, but just, kind of change it up a little bit, whatever works for you. And that might not work for you, but it works great for me. Next thing is, don't make assumptions about anything. So this Rouse spaghetti sauce, I was buying like sugar-free this, low-fat that, blah, 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 because I love marinara sauce. I love spaghetti sauce. I love it on spaghetti squash. I love it on noodles. I love it on vegetables. I love marinara or spaghetti sauce on lots of different things. It doesn't have to just be spaghetti. Oh yeah, and Carol Lou says thinly sliced raw potato and air fry until crisp. Perfect, perfect. But I just, you know, I had always purchased, you know, like low sugar or no sugar or healthy choice or blah, blah, blah. This Rouse is absolutely delicious. You don't have to get this name brand, but just check them. And again, don't make any assumptions. But like this one, the tomato basil for a half a cup is only 2 points. And for the roasted garlic, a half a cup is only 3 points. The roasted garlic is so flavorful. It just has so much flavor that a half a cup is plenty for me. So half a cup is 2 points, half a cup is 3 points, and guess what? The sugar-free version that I was buying that has a little bit of to it, same number of points. Okay, let's see. The cereal aisle. So I did go down the cereal aisle because I need sometimes to have a quick and easy breakfast here at the showroom. Sometimes it just has to be something that I can just grab. Don't have time to make an egg, don't have time. Sometimes I don't even have time to open my yogurt. So I try to keep a little bit of cereal here or something that I can add to my yogurt just to make it a little bit more exciting. So today I got some Purely Elizabeth. The fact that it's grain-free and keto, I didn't need that, but this one is delicious. So this is Purely Elizabeth granola. If you just scan this, it's going to come up 8 points, but it's also 8 points for like a half of a cup. You do not need, there's no reason to eat a half of a cup of this. You can put 1 or 2 tablespoons of this into some yogurt, put it on in like with a baggie with some bananas and shake it up or something like that. Absolutely delicious. It's so fresh and full of flavor that a little dab will do ya. 2 tablespoons is 2 points. 1 tablespoon is 1 point. This one is and it's funny, I never noticed it says recipe number 12. I'm assuming she has more than 12 recipes. This one's the vanilla almond butter, crunchy clusters with vanilla almond butter and coconut sugar, gluten-free, paleo, keto, certified something that I don't know what that is, non-GMO. And let's see, and yes, Debbie, I do love the Simply Nature organic tomato and basil sauce, 1 point for a half a cup. It is also very delicious. So this is non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan, paleo, and keto, made with organic chia and pumpkin seeds and no artificial or natural flavors. The sodium, because y'all always ask me, is 105, so that's not bad. That's 5%. But again, that's if you ate, I'm sorry, a third of a cup. A third of a cup is 8 points, but a tablespoon, that's plenty of flavor to go into your yogurt, is only 1 point. 2 tablespoons is only 2 points. So knowing before you're going, don't just pass up stuff like this because you think, oh, granola, yeah, that's 8 points. So a little, oh yeah, that's perfect. Mary said a little granola and oatmeal is nice too. It really, really is. Okay, so you're knowing before you're going. I also needed some cereal. This happened to be on sale this week at Kroger. So this is normally, I'm trying to think, I think this is normally like $4.99 or something a box. This week at Kroger, and you've only have like, if you're near a Kroger, you only have like 2 days left now, like Monday and Tuesday to take advantage of this deal. This is normally like $4.99. They were running a special where it was $2.99 or something like that. But if you did the 5 or more, this was $1.99. $1.99 for a normally sized box of cereal. That's crazy. So I went ahead and got one because I got the 4 things on other things. But 3/4 of a cup is 5 points. That's the same as the Cheerios that I buy sometimes. So sometimes I get the flavored Cheerios. They are also 3/4 of a cup for 5 points. But this one has, let's see, let me find it here, 10 grams of fiber, which now that we have our water back on, oh yeah, Carol Lou says, heck, $4.99 would have been a deal here. $1.99. $1.90. Okay. So this has 10 grams of fiber, which I can eat the fiber-laden cereal again because our water is fixed now. And that's all I'm going to say. Okay, so 10 grams of fiber, 6 grams of protein, does have a little bit of iron, a little bit of potassium. And, oh yeah, and Melissa mixes cereal in her yogurt all the time. Yeah, in place of the milk. That's a great idea. I do that sometimes as well. So, again, this is another one that's organic. It is, let's see, they spent more than 50 years trying to protect our planet. And there was something else about, 30 grams of whole grain, and it's the first ingredient. So whole grain is the first ingredient. But anyway, so another great choice. Don't just assume, don't just make assumptions. Don't just assume, too, though, that all cereal is the same. So if you got the version of this, I knew what it was. Was it Special K? There was another one that was similar to this that I went ahead and scanned today, and of course I didn't write it down, but it was 3/4 of a cup, was like 7 or 8 points. So it also said fiber on it. Fiber, written backwards. It also did say fiber on it, but it was like 3 points more than this one, and it was also like $5.99 for this size box. So knowing before you go and check it before you go. So I got that today at Kroger. I also got a snack that I'm going to keep on repeat now, since I accidentally found these when I was looking for something that I'll show you here in a second that y'all saw a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to keep this one on repeat. These are the Harvest Snaps, and here in Knoxville at Kroger, you have to go over to the produce section to find these. And I think I also found them in the produce section at Food City, I believe so. But there's like this strange little, it's not strange, but there's a little area in the, like right next to the produce section at Kroger here that has like some of these kind of things. They have like little plastic trays with nuts and things in them, little jars of minced garlic and things like that. But these are Harvest Snaps, and they're Crunchy Loops, and this is the sour cream and onion ones. They're gluten-free, packed with 4 grams of protein because they're made with lentils. So these are baked lentil snacks. Let's see, veggies are the #1 ingredient, and in fact, red lentils are the #1 ingredient in here. But these have, because someone will ask, for 1 serving, which there's about 2.5 servings in this bag. So for 1 serving, it has 4 grams of protein. It does have 180 milligrams of sodium, and so 1 serving, 22 crisps is 3 points, okay? 3 points. But even if I went berserk and ate this whole thing, there are 2.5 servings in this container. That is 6, 7, 8.5. That's like 9 points if you went berserk and ate this entire thing. 9 points, and this entire bag has 10 grams of protein. So knowing before you're going, if you're gonna go crazy, 9 points for the whole bag, and they taste like Funyuns. They do not taste like lentils. These taste like Funyuns. So even if I go to berserk, 9 points versus 32 points. Now, I'm not getting rid of these, but 9 points versus 32 points if I went crazy and ate the whole thing. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that so crazy? Okay. And we've only got a couple more, so I'm going to talk really quickly. These are things that I repurchased. This one was a recommendation from Melissa, who is here. These are the baconless bits, also found. These are the Fresh Gourmet, which is a different company. These are Calbee Harvest Snaps. This is Fresh Gourmet, but it's in that same section. So Kroger here in Knoxville, it's in that same section, that same kind of odd, like we didn't really know where to stick it section at Kroger, over near the produce. But these are baconless bits. These are so delicious. They're made out of pinto beans. Crazy. But I bought some more of those at Kroger today. It is 25 calories for a tablespoon. It has 1 gram of protein for a tablespoon. And it is 1 tablespoon is 0 points, but if you do 2 tablespoons, that is just 1 point. It's the weirdest thing. It tastes like bacon. Like if you just put a handful, if you just eat a handful of them, it tastes like bacon. And then it does kind of taste like pinto beans with a ham hock in it. But if you put these on a salad, a baked potato, I made some French fries and put just a tiny bit of cheese, sour cream, and these on there. Fantastic. That is the baconless bits. These are in the same section. These are the crispy onions, and a few weeks ago we tried these, and you can't smell it through the bag. But these are so good. The crispy onions, same section, 1.5 tablespoons is 1 point. The crispy beets were good enough. I bought another round of them to go on my salads. 1.5 tablespoons, 1 point. Those were also very good. don't shy away from things like this, like rice. Okay, so remember that never say never? I have people tell me every day, oh, you can never have rice again. You have to substitute it for something else. You cannot have rice again. Yes, you can have rice if you want rice. What you do have to keep in mind, a good hack is to get something that you can just make one and then cut it in half, or you can use it to make something else, or that you can hashtag bulk it up with something else. But again, also check the points, like this one, and I personally like the VT. This is two servings, but I personally like the VT because, I don't know, it cooks up nicely, it reheats nicely. But this one, the whole grain basmati, a half of this container, so half of this container is 6 points. The Thai jasmine rice, which is my much preferred flavor, but look, it's white rice, brown rice. Half of this one is 4 points. So half of that one is only 4 points. And Debbie says, honestly, half of that with more veggies is plenty. It is, it's absolutely plenty. So that's what I do, is I eat half of this, load it up with veggies, and then I use some light, and I always call it the wrong name. Terry Hose maybe, yum yum sauce. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so if you did half of one of these, hashtag bolted up with a bunch of steamed vegetables, and then did 1 tablespoon, I think it's Terry Hose. I don't know, I never can remember the name, but I eat it all the time. So that'd be 4, 5, 6 points. And I'm telling you, it would be this much food. So that's another way to never say never. And then the last one is a hashtag bulk it up, that idea that people don't think about all the time, and that is refried beans. So when we talk about hashtag bulk it up, everybody goes, okay, great, more fruits and vegetables. Oh yeah, or GHUs. Yeah, Debbie said GHUs. Yes, exactly. But people, you know, whenever I say hashtag, not whenever, but sometimes when I say hashtag bulk it up, people are like, great, more fruits and vegetables for me. Awesome, great. I don't like fruits and vegetables. That's not the only things that you can use to hashtag bulk it up. Fat-free refried beans, and you can get them in regular traditional pinto beans and also in black beans, and even these low-fat ones. For a half of a cup of the low-fat black refried black beans, or a half of a cup of the regular refried beans, so these are pintos, these are black, 0 points. What a fantastic way to hashtag bulk it up. So great for making a dip, great for dipping vegetables in. Oh wait, hold on, Carol Lou said that GHUs has cocktail sauce. What? Okay, well, I'll definitely have to check that out. Thanks, Carol. But these are fantastic. This is a fantastic way to do that. My fearless leader Gwen uses refried beans, some corn, riced cauliflower, and a little bit of chicken, a little bit of, she uses fat-free cheese. I don't like fat-free cheese. I want my cheese to be cheese. Some sour cream or some non-fat plain Greek yogurt. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But this is one thing that people forget about. They forget to use things like fat-free refried beans. Or Melissa says, any canned beans, black beans, garbanzo beans, pintos, all good in a salad, or you can add them to rice. So you could totally do that. You could totally do this. This with some veggies. Perfection. Yeah, that would be absolutely perfect. Okay, did that give you all some ideas for hacking your points, you know, figuring out a way to hack into your points? I don't know if you noticed, but everything is marked. It's all marked with how many points it has on there. So I know beyond a shadow of a doubt how many points are in all of this stuff before I pick it up, so that when I get ready to track it, I don't have to scan it when I'm back home. I am like Julie, I rescan everything. Even if I think I know how many points it is while I'm at the store, I rescan it all. Okay, so yeah, but once I get it home, I mark it, so I don't have to forget, oh man, I've only got 4 points today and I want some rice and I don't have 6 points. Picking this one, not picking this one. Okay, so I hope that gave you all some great hack ideas. I hope that you will go back and do your homework. And I hope you had a great time tonight. I'm going to go home and enjoy the water. Yeah, I'm going to go maybe flush the toilet a couple of times just because I can. Take a nice long hot shower just because I can. Yeah, wash clothes and wash dishes all at the same time. Yeah, it'll be fantastic. But y'all have a great week. Hopefully there will be nothing dramatic and exciting this week. Hopefully it'll just be a nice, quiet, normal week this week, and I will have nothing to fuss about next week. So y'all have a great evening. I enjoyed being here with you. If you're watching this later on YouTube, just go ahead and yes, and Julie reminds us, everybody get to drinking. It's the only time I'm going to ask you to drink. But everybody have a great, yes, I have a great wet week. Carol Lou, thank you. But y'all have a great one. And again, if you're watching this later on YouTube, it's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. Go ahead and let that next video roll over. I promise you'll enjoy it. Join us next week when I try the TikTok yogurt custard toast as requested by Orlando Debbie. We'll be doing that next week. But y'all have a great week, and I will see you next time. Thanks for being here. Good night.